We had a good faith estimate, we had a HUD form, and TRID was actually designed to make things simpler for us, believe it or not. There's all these really technical rules in there. And why is that such a concern that we are all wasting all our time trying to make sure we're doing this absolutely right? Well, keep in mind, TRID is an acronym. It's TILA, RESPA, integrated disclosures. And for those of you who are old enough, and maybe a lot of you probably aren't anymore, but I'm old enough to remember before we had TRID, we had the Truth in Lending Act and we had the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, so we had two different regs. One was about providing information about the loan, the Truth in Lending Act. That's where we get all the disclosures with respect to pricing and fees and things along those lines. And then we also had RESPA, which was a completely separate regulation all about the closing. And it was really kind of messy for a lot of years. We had a good faith estimate, we had a HUD form, and TRID was actually designed to make things simpler for us, believe it or not. We all know that's not really how any of this works, but that's the logic. And that's why we have to follow these rules. We have to be specifically on point with all of these little details, because the idea is they should be able to compare between financial institutions. All right. So that's really why there's so much detail required on this TRID disclosure, and why, something that we're all around the table and we're like, why is this such a big deal? Well, that's really where they're coming from, and why there's so much exactness required on these documents.